All right, everyone, we're back. My time at Portia. Oops, I didn't put that in. Give me just a sec. That's better. All right. You really have a problem with solid objects, don't you? And now you're posing. All right, whatever.
Spring is a wonderful.
All right, so this will probably be a slightly shorter part than the last one was. Probably about half the length, actually. I have other schedule to keep today. Just more family stuff, etc. Let's see. Make sure I'm keeping you fed, because there's no automated way to do it. We're gonna try to get the Ingle mine completed today. Let's see. And that'll be installed sometime later. Sorry, I just ate a little bit ago and my throat always fills up with mucus and crap after I eat. Like, it doesn't matter what I eat, it happens. I'm still gonna make that mistake every time. Yeah. The current plan is to just go ahead, get whatever commission I'm doing for the day, get that started, and then head to the mine. Alright, I was supposed to talk to Gail, and I never did. What you need, Gail?
Glad you can make some time. I'm getting a little worried. I've been trying to get in contact with Molly for a while now, but so far, the government rep on the other side keeps on saying she's busy. Molly isn't someone who wouldn't even spare a moment to send a telegram. This makes the old politician
Oh,
in
I've
me
been suspicious for a while, trust me.
You've been around the council guards. What do you think of them? Are they trustworthy? It's an entirely new team that I've never seen before. I have no proof, mind you. All the things
I
check out,
suspect them,
including
yes.
the director from Atara, seal and all. But the captain told me that her team will be taking the ancient machine with them the moment we find it. When I suggested that some of our civil corps tag along, she vehemently denied the request.
Yeah, that
That
definitely
made me nervous.
brings suspicion.
Their operation is so opaque. On top of that, I just can't imagine the council making a decision about this ancient machine without deliberation from the cities. A representative has never directly decided on a vote without my consent before. It's all very strange. I've already told the Civil Corps to be on the lookout for any strange behaviors. But since you're working closely with them as well, you also need to be careful.
Oh no.
I hope this is
You
just
said you
an
were
old
in the
man's
ward.
imagination and
Take
nothing
these
comes of this.
suspicions and keep track of them. Trust me, I agree. Everything about these people I do not like. Her two henchmen, they both, like literally, they both fit the bill of standard video game henchmen. Yeah, sure. Another wicker basket it is. They fit the bill all too perfectly. And her, I honestly could make the case that she could probably be the knight. Why are you in my yard? I can make the case that she could probably be the knight, and She is just holding back, biding her time for her to get hold of this thing. I think you've been tricked. Plus, they acted extremely quickly to get here. We find that very suspicious how quickly they showed up. Even if they used a plane to get here, that was way too fast for them to respond like that. They're blowing up the doors to get in, something the previous people didn't do. There's just too much about this that doesn't add up. Phyllis, what are you doing?
Hello.
What are you doing? Oh, doesn't matter. Off to the mine. I will say I like the current clothes I'm wearing a lot more than the previous clothes. I was getting tired of that weird cape I was wearing. All right, last level. Let's see what happens. Excellent crit, straight out. There's no honor to be had here. I'll attack you from every angle. Give me a second. Whatever I had already coughed out of my throat had apparently managed to make its way back into my nose, and I just had a moment where I couldn't breathe there. Alright, there we go. Oh, nice. It was a short one. We're already at the boss. At the boss, I've only taken like one hit. Let's see what we got. Ow. I liked you better when you took the hits. Yes, take the hits. Take them. Keep on choke. I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me. Gotcha. And there's the cap. Okay, that's a little derpy. I hadn't done this up till now, but we're doing it. Better. Of course, it's just going up now. Well, I won. I barely took any damage. And I now have a new set of clothes. There we go. I do hope I eventually stop doing that, but I'm not confident I will. Yep, all the way up there. We'll go the next day. Honestly, this isn't a particularly bad look for my character. Thank you. And this goes here. Now I just need to get the pants for it again, though I sold that a long while back. And then I can put one more outfit in here. I think I'm gonna try for the Oh wait, no. I might need a I was gonna say I was gonna try for maybe the Kung Fu outfit or whatever it was called. But I don't know about that given what's this? I didn't see it. Miguel, a DD stop, the bridge, and a street light. A street light? Really? Really? A street light. There's so many things that we've done, and you want to do a street light. Does that count, or do I have to do... Yeah, no, it didn't count. I'm apparently going to have to do the check mark stuff again. What do we got? Waterproof lamps, aluminum plates. Has it always been there? Every time. Let's get the horse, because that last bit of traversing is going to take a little bit. Here we go. Let's see what's in this particular spot.
Look at that thing go! It just don't go right in a match now.
Ha 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 ha. Whoa. That could have ended poorly. Okay, so you gotta go talk to her again. I'm telling you, I'm thinking she might be the knight herself. I do not know for a fact, though. Here you are.
You have it installed. Thank you. We'll wait a couple of days for the gas to cool.
Easy enough. Alright. There you go. Now you're there. Bridge to Amber Island. That's the one I constructed over here. There's a DD stop right next to it, so maybe I'll get that one to work. I didn't mean to do that. I did change mode. Except nothing's working. Is it glitched? Okay, there we go. Okay, sure. Seriously, a streetlight though, of all the things we've built, you don't want like the hot spring, you don't want the lifts that we've created, you don't want South Town or whatever it's called. You don't want the harbor, you don't want the museum. You want a street lamp. I'm beginning to understand why the other people did not want to take you seriously. We have done so many freaking things that would have been actually interesting to look at and write a story about. And you want to write about the street lamps we put in. Alright, that's all of them. Is that her down there? I think that's her down there. Not gonna lie, I would not want to put someone in charge of the newspaper if they're only going to spend their time writing about dumb things like street lamps, when so many other things have happened that are, you know, much more interesting. Alright, with that done, I need to go see... what's going on with the aluminum plates. Finished, so I can turn them in. Let's go. Hey! That's nice. Yeah, I've definitely taken a liking to having this horse around. And I should do this. Just sitting in the rain. I'm guessing you had the day off because you're still here, just chilling. You came out of
Push
nowhere.
yourself too hard.
And she's almost to the last heart. Another NPC that does not understand object permanence. There you go, Pinky. Later, Pinky. I have so much junk up here. I can't think of anything else to do, so I guess we'll just end the day. Somebody wants my attention. And one thing that is a little annoying about the difference between this game and PC is PC actually got access to more outfits than we did. We'll just do this one. But PC actually got access to more outfits than we did, so they can change the looks of some of their NPCs. However, if you try to do the same, there's nothing for you to change to, but the option is still there. It's like, dang. Sure. Really doing too much. Ah, dang it, that one wasn't supposed to go in. I finally hit the right button and then immediately put the wrong thing in. Oh boy. Oh, there they are. Why is there so much food in there? Why did I do that? Go ahead and take this down to the harbor. Then I think we'll go to the Civil Corps to get a few commissions put in. Now that the engine on my boat is broken, I'm gonna need to be buffed to paddle all over the coast. Just the other day I fell asleep out at sea, then woke up to find myself off the shores of Walnut Grove. That's when I first realized my engine was broken. Talk about rotten luck, so I paddled non-stop for who knows how long. Next day my arms felt like gelatin. Painfully abused gelatin. So I'm getting my arms in shape. What if I drifted all the way to Seaside instead? You were out at Walnut Grove? So you're the one everyone's so worried about. Huh? Who's worried about me? The mayor of Walnut Grove thought a Portia might be lost at sea. Huh? How about that? People really do care. Brings a tear to this old sea dog's eye. You should just fix your engine. Paddling around on the ocean will make people think you're in danger. Oh yeah, maybe you're right. I didn't really want to get in shape anyway. I understand that all too much. Alright then, one who builds. I need a new engine pronto. Can you help out with that? The previous engine was a mishmash of 3 advanced engines and 1 small engine. My boat will be seaworthy again if you can get them for me. Yeah, I got them. I didn't want to get in shape anyways. I hate the process of getting in shape, but I do have the desire to be somewhat in shape. Like, I don't want to be like some athlete or whatever, but you know, I'm trying to lose a little of my extra weight that I have. I'm probably about 50, 60 pounds overweight. I need to do something about that. I'm not fat, but I'm definitely not where I should be. I'm not skinny enough. Plus, I could use a bit more muscle than what I have. I'm not exactly the strongest either. Deep fried ribs. Oh boy. This man talks about he doesn't want to get in shape and then immediately gives me a plate of deep fried ribs. Oh boy. Yeah, this man was not playing. That wicker basket is probably done, so I'll grab that. Or not? Did I tell it to be made? I thought I told you to make it. What's going on here? What the crap happened? Did I press A instead of Y? If you press A, you have to confirm through 2 menus. If you press Y, you only have to confirm through 1. Okay, I gotta do something about the air. It's hot in here. That should do it. Looks like she's either going up or down the ramp currently. Down. Cool. I'll meet you partway. Let's check my ore supply, because I can use the rest of the time I have for today just going and getting more ores. Set on iron for the moment. Good on most of them, but forget it. We'll just go ahead and choose one and just go do it. And the closest one to me is copper, so. You never take me alive, coppers. Gotta love these games where you can walk around with some of the most dangerous objects possible and nobody cares. Does that have a massive hammer on your back? Cool. Have fun. Walking around with a drill that you could wreak havoc with? You rascal. You're just in here mining, right? Yep. You're not making any pitfalls, are you? What if I do that? Answer is absolutely, I would. I have actually done it in real life. We cover that mess up and everything. And then some guys came riding through on a four-wheeler. There was no damage to the four-wheeler and no one got injured, so it's just a funny story. Now, if something happened, then it would have been you're an idiot kid and you should not have done something that stupid. Yeah, we freaking dug that pit in the middle of the path. No one... It was not the most commonly walked path, but it was used for four-wheelers here and there. We dug a pit, and then we covered it with some branches. Clearly not remotely strong enough to hold up a four-wheeler. And then we put some leaves and pine straw over that mess. Oh, that mess was funny to watch. And once the guy that we did it to got past the initial bit, the initial anger and all that, once, like I said, there was no damage done, nothing had been, and he had been injured, nothing had been damaged at all on his four-wheeler. Once he got over that initial bit, he thought it was pretty funny too. He did not believe that he had actually fallen for one of the most basic traps that has ever been made. Right. We got all this. Okay. Follow me, will ya? We need a better picture for the wall than what we have. Over here, Billy. It's not great, but it'll do. What's up, Pinky? They said 2 days, so I'm guessing today should be a return to doing the story quest. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is part 16. I was estimating it would probably be around... It would probably be around 20 parts to finish this. So we'll see where this gets. Oh boy. Yep, we still have nothing next week, and then the week after that is the tournament. By the way, Higgins, you're not allowed to win. Another wicker basket. Well, it's quick and easy, I suppose. Yeah, what I never did was went up to the Civil Corps. I forgot all about it. This is how I've been handling the fur situation, because it just wasn't great. Yeah, look at all these things that I can get. Alright. We're just gonna go ahead and do all 3 of the furs here. We'll have the full week to do it. I'm in no particular rush. Whatever I just spent, I'll make back easily. Wonder if... Let me check something. Nope. Yeah, like, look, there's this thing for attire. It just says default attire, and that's because the PC has the capability to change up their looks. The Xbox was not given that same ability. Let's go sell this crap in my inventory. Oh, wait, I forgot to get the wicker basket going. So clear my inventory. You can definitely tell we're getting later in the game because I have a lot more free time than I used to because how automated everything has become. I'm getting to the point where I'm going to bed early just because I have nothing else to do. Let's see. Oh, she has the entire outfit for this. That costs the flexible fibers. I might consider it. Yeah. Let's see on that. I can't see the pants for the other one, so I'll probably sell that outfit just because I don't want to have incomplete on that. I want to have an incomplete outfit that I can't do anything about, so let's just... Well, I could throw it into storage. Can go in gear. And I'm pretty sure I put the fibers in here. Yep, there they are. I have a lot of them. They've been piling up, apparently. Arlington. There you go. I almost made back what I spent. Alright, got that. I don't know if I have this or not. I don't think so. I'm one short from being able to get both. Go figure. Well, I know of a potential area to get it from. Either from the Miss Ladybug or from the White Llama. The Cotton Llama, I think it was called. There she is. And there's the fiber I needed. Oh yeah, I do have some crap on me I'm not gonna need. I think the rest is fine to go with me. I'm solely getting these clothes for appearance sake. I just like seeing that closet actually have stuff in it. If anyone needed a reminder that I never remember, I never remember. I've fed the horse in a couple days. No. I mean, it has food. I'm just trying to make sure I keep it stocked. I don't want to let it run out and then it's just over here starving. Alright. Save for the winter clothes that I need. The one pair of pants that I need. I have a full closet. We're not going to the mine. We're going to the abandoned ruins. Because that's where that other metal that I could use is at. That I have the least of that over everything. Still haven't decided on the accessory thing. I'm still thinking about doing it. I guess the question I need answered, I think it probably has something to do with stuff like the poison and all that, but I gotta figure out what does resiliency do. Resilience stops me from taking critical attacks. Okay, so the more resilience I have, the less criticals I take. Need a vein. There we are. So has anyone ever gone back and taken the time to play through Skyrim's survival mode? I've messed with it a few times, it was fun and all, but at the same time, it felt like I just played Skyrim too many times, just could never get myself to want to finish playing. Like, I would play for a little while, get myself established in Whiterun, have like a house, yada yada, and then I'd be like, well, that's enough playing. But I would say, like, the survival mode does add some elements to it that are fun. I had to download the mods to make so I could adjust how it worked, because they just do not have the settings quite like I would like them. You get way too hungry, way too fast, you need sleep way too fast, etc., etc. So I typically use a mod to update the speed at which those things happen. I would usually reduce them by like 25% or something like that, just because it was just too quick. To some degree, I understand, but it honestly felt like you would eat something and it would say your character is full, and then 2 seconds later, you're starting to feel hungry again. But having to deal with temperature and needing to eat and sleep and all that, having more more realistic weights that you can carry and so on was actually somewhat fun to do. But I will say at this point, Skyrim is so overdone. It was nice to play Oblivion again when that came out. I hear they are supposed to add more, they haven't added more, or something like that. So I will consider going back in the future and seeing what they have added. Yep, she wants something. I'm gonna guess another date because it seems like every couple days she's trying to get something like that. Hey, we got a letter. Ursula. Entrance. Do not delay. Don't tell me what to do. Every time. Alright, I'm gonna go get my commission, then I'm gonna come back and see what Phyllis is up to. What we got? 2 balloon platforms. 2 leather bells. Balloon platform it is. I'm not sure about Elder Scrolls 6 at this point. Bethesda has not been doing well with their games the last few years, and I do not have much confidence in them anymore. I don't believe the people that made Bethesda great are there anymore. And whoever's there just does not have
Hey,
the
the
same
weather's great today.
ability so
Let's
far.
go take some photos atop the temple tower.
There you are. I was wondering what was taking so long. My brother was texting me about a pizza he was cooking. I've already eaten, so I don't need it. Alright, here we are.
This place is perfect for photos. Come on, let's shoot some.
Sure, whatever. I don't know how many it wants me to do. Sure. Is she happy with 2?
Let me see. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Yep, she's happy with 2. Alright, here we go. He continued texting me to tell me about some other stuff he had, and like, I've eaten. I don't want anything else. Loom platform means I have to do it from the table. Yeah. Alright. A display, 2 steel frames, and 8 bronze pipes for each one. I got so caught up trying to find that I forgot. 4 and 8, so 8 and 16. I am getting myself way at 4 and 16. I doubled one, not the other, and then realized I had done something stupid. That should be everything. Should be, yeah. I think I made 2 extra bronze pies, but oh well. Whatever. Everything good here? Yep. Alright. Yeah, that is so far away. I'm definitely using the horse. Now, if I had taken the DD transport, I would already be over here, probably getting up to the bridge right about now. Which means I would be over. Like I'm overtaking what I would have been at, probably somewhere around this area. And now I would be ahead. So the horse is definitely faster.
finally here. Listen up. This is the last key location listed by the locator computer. We don't know what's going to happen when we set the key. Maybe the Rogue Knight will even show up.
I still think you
I'm
might
going to
be
head
the
into the
Rogue
room
Knight.
with Mr. Remington and the builder. Arlo, you'll lead the rest. And be on alert out there.
Yes, ma'am.
Ready to
She's
enter the
separating
room?
from Arlo because he's asking too many questions.
There's still some residue gas in the room. So take this gas mask and put it on. We'll go in when you're ready.
Okay. That's a new one back there.
It's not opening.
Check the panel.
Seems like its circuits are burnt.
We should get some off of the AI machines around here.
They really just give me all of them off of one. I mean, that would definitely be possible. It's just not
it
typical
worked.
for a game to do something like that.
So, Cap, I've heard you're from the Lucian area. I was there as well, in the Lucian Civil Corps.
Is that so?
Yeah. When were you there? Maybe we've got some common pals.
I'm sure we don't. Now focus on...
Uh-huh. Still refusing to answer anything. I honestly still am of the opinion I'm gonna have to fight her. You know, I kind of figured that would be the case. I saw that big door down there, and it's like, I probably have to activate it from somewhere. The answer was, I do. Man, there's a lot of people in here. Yo, nothing. Why did you kill everything myself? Sheesh. Okay, this is starting to get a bit much. Who's the target, please? Jeez. There are a lot of guys in this freaking place. Red Hawk again. The guns are probably worth using, I guess, but I just like doing melee.
I can jump across. How about you?
I've got a bad knee.
I'll find a panel to place here.
Reliable as always.
I think we're almost there. Be on the lookout.
I could probably jump across. Bull crap. Jump across this? Bull crap.
That's the last key.
Okay. What is with them and pigs?
Come on.
Their robots look like pigs. Their planes look like pigs. What is with pigs in this society?
Is this what you guys went through for the last 2 keys? What a workout.
Yeah.
Here goes nothing.
I don't remember. Was the knight wearing a cape? Because I think the knight might have been. I still say she is probably the knight.
Hey, boss, look at that.
I love that it waited to do that until after we got back outside.
Our prize awaits. Mr. Arlo, take my men and set up a perimeter around that place, pronto. I do not want a rogue knight to get in or out of that place. I'm going to contact HQ and see what they want us to do next. Sit tight and await my orders.
Mm-hmm. So either they're intercepting telegrams, or someone inside there is betrayed, if my theory is correct. Check the time. Alright. Dismount and return. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I still haven't even tried to make that. It's a water gun. It's a freaking water gun, is what it is. Still running, so there's still parts waiting. Mostly steel frame and bronze pipe. Ay, ay, ay. Will you stop texting me already? Alright. I'll have to give me a few minutes. He is determined. He wants my attention right now. Sorry about that. Wait. That was turning into one of those situations where every possible person was wanting something right then. Because you get done with him, and as soon as I start to walk away, I get caught up by another person that's talking about, well, let's go do this, and it's like, oh gosh, dang it. Now is not the time for y'all to all decide you want my attention. I don't know what to do. That's part of the reason why everything got done up is I didn't know what to do, so I just started filling the time by decorating things. I have maybe about an hour left. Nope, not even that. I have maybe about 30 minutes left. And then I'm going to need to get off. So I could probably get about 2 more game days, because I think a game day is roughly about 15 minutes. Well, this is meant to be done over the weekend anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm just going to go ahead and end this current game day. So who's giving me mail now? Mission of the western path to the marsh. We're able to check out the ruins on the main island in the marsh. We found no creatures of any sort, so we're declaring another abandoned ruins. Sweet. That's actually worth looking into. DD stop. Yes, we definitely need to put a DD stop in there. And because I likely made a little bit more than I needed to, I may already be covered on the bronze pipes. May. That's the key word. Alright, so 5, 2, 4, 3. We get the DD stop in, and then we'll go check out these new abandoned ruins. Yeah, it's showing, yep, that's the abandoned ruin, and it wants the DD stop there. That DD stop is going to have a time getting over that bridge. I can go collect my 2 balloon platforms in a moment. We'll turn that in. And then not long after that, the DD stop can be built. And then I can take that and go put it in, giving me access to the Somber Marsh. Curious. I think we have I think we have around 14 stops that we've made,
Spring is a wonderful.
and
Goodbye.
that means we'd be making our 15th one if I haven't had the general count right. So we have 15 fast travel locations coming up. I wonder if there are any more after that.
Hey!
I guess one person I should work on the social stuff with is probably that guy. I can't think of his name right now. Antoine. 8% goal, 6%, 10% more for. I don't want to go through all that trouble for just 6%. That's not a good enough payout. Presley, do you give anything? 5 extra reputation, and not worth my time. If it were talking like a 10% increase that I could achieve without having to make him a lover, then we could talk. And Presley, if you were talking like up to at least a 10-point increase, that's fine, but only 5? Not really worth my time, in my opinion. I don't see that as worth wasting time on. We need 2 more of those, 2 more of those. All of those are here, and that's all here. Not much longer. Should be coming up into a blank week. And then the next week after is that. And I probably need to remember Phyllis's birthday also. That would probably be a smart thing to do. I like that I'm becoming less of a builder and more of an adventurer at this point because I've just got everything automated. You know, if I actually stepped on top of these things, that would probably melt my shoes beneath my feet. Or just set them on fire altogether. This thing would probably be hot as hell also, and all that electricity you see going, it's a danger to get close to this thing. So how much longer for the last one? 1 hour and 8 minutes. Okay, so getting closer to 2 o'clock. This is something that I do so often. You get to a point where you're just waiting and I start just hopping around on everything in sight. Just the floor is lava all of a sudden. There it is. That should be everything. I'm gonna have the DD stop in just a moment, and then we can go check out the new ruins. Let's go. I keep seeing titanium show up in the list, so I'm guessing this is where I'm gonna get titanium from. There it is. And here's the ruins. Alright, 600 just like the previous one. So the price didn't increase. Alright, let's see. Just iron. That was clearly something new. If I can get lucky and find like that spot that you latch into, that would be awesome. That doesn't look new. Nope. Figures the only time I see something new, it's up in the ceiling where I can't get to it. Alright. We're gonna have to figure this out then. Titanium. Oh, is that somewhere there, maybe? Nope, that's aluminum. Does it have every single ore in the game in it? I see iron. I see magnesium. Copper. Okay, this might just be like the mine of mines. It has everything, apparently. Parts box, Ennis engines. But what was that? Incredible Mandy, Piece 2. So piece 2, one of 2. Okay, cool. I only need to find the other piece and I would have it. I think it's about time I add a new tree to my yard, because I hear the crystal tree can actually give sapphires, and those are what I need to deal with the titanium. You need sapphires for it. Vinyl record player piece 2. That looks like a jukebox to me. I like the thought of having that jukebox, actually. I used to have a jukebox of sorts. It was actually a home for an iPod. Let's see. Oh, that's absolutely a jukebox. 1 of 3. So I need 3 pieces to get that, and 1 to get the amazing Mandy, I think it said her name was. Oh, look. Because I don't want to waste a lot of time searching for those, like on the screen, like on the recording, I might take another few days or whatever, not like real days, but in-game days of solo play, just to try to find the rest of the pieces for the jukebox and that figure. Okay, that was just aluminum. Gosh dang, how many times do I have to say I'm good? Texted me to say there's pizza. I said I've already eaten, I don't want anything. Immediately after tells me there's cheesecake also. I'm still good, I still don't want anything, thank you. And now he's texting me to tell me there's now chocolate ice cream as well. I was like, okay, what part of I'm good are you not getting? Ooh, look at that. Now we gotta go. I may be running back to the house at this point. I stayed probably longer than I should have, but I don't care. I got the piece I was looking for. Am I running back? Oh, it's still running. Sweet. I got the record player on my first time in. That's awesome. Apparently I can make the owl clock also. Alex. I'll absolutely get rid of that loudspeaker that's sitting in here for the jukebox. Forget that freaking museum. The jukebox belongs to me. I'm gonna have to go get a crystal tree, I guess. And a bunch more of those things. Okay. Ay. I never learn. Right, I already had this because I stupidly traded for it before. That works. I'm gonna need 4 more of those. Irrigation spots, and then I'm gonna have to get the tree itself, which I don't know what that's gonna cost.
Spring is a wonderful season. Goodbye.
Yep, I'm thinking about it. And all the time that I've had these random people showing up outside my house, I don't think Phyllis ever did a single time. But the only time she's ever been to my house has been since she became my wife. And that's it. How did you get here already? It's gonna be a little annoying because you have to let the tree grow first, then you have to let it have like a week before it'll start producing anything. And I'm probably gonna have to ignore its first. No, I'll ignore the other two. I gotta ignore their productions for a little bit because I want them all to be on the same day, the same production day. I don't want to have to keep going back and forth, like, is this one done? Is that one done? What's going on here? I don't like doing that. And they're ready now, so I guess they're just gonna have to... I didn't pull it out. Dang it. That's the small one, so the big one's over here. Days, 16 days, gosh dang. This will be another 8 days, so we might as well get them on the same schedule now. Bucks. Fortunately, they only cost the data discs. I didn't have to come running back here for any of my silicone chips or anything like that. Attack +5, so I'm gonna have to put this in the attic is what it comes down to. Because I can't lose the stats that I gained from it. Jukebox? Yeah. I don't know if I can interact with it or if it's... just there for show. You can actually interact with the piano. Oh. It actually has something there. Now we go to this ruin, and we're gonna go ahead and reset it. Try to get different stuff to spawn in. This is pretty much how I did the museum stuff earlier. I would just go in, scan around for whatever I wanted, and you know, if I found it, I went ahead and mined it. If I didn't find it, then I would go pay the 20 gold to reset. Well, there's piece 1 and 3 of the vinyl record, so there's another jukebox. Almost complete. Dang it. As of this point, nothing to see here. I had not expected to get so much deeper than that initial spot. Works for me. This is apparently the mine to go to because everything's here. I am curious what's in this one. Is it anything useful? Because the last ones weren't. They were kind of just a waste of time. Still the usual level 1s here. Another couch, another couch. Yep, pretty much every one of those pink couches you see in my attic came from places like this. And nothing. Nope, that was not worth the time. Auto parts box and advanced engines. Painting sea lion. Oh, it's that. I already seen that one before. I didn't like it. There it is. Just please don't be out of their bounds. It's a sword. I've had before where a part I needed had spawned beyond the boundary, like it was outside the wall that was blocking me from going any further. That was annoying. Alright, with that, I can just mine. Perfect. I mean, look at all the freaking iron right here. Like, it's just a ton of iron. I get everything else here as well. There's copper and tin. We go ahead and just get a bunch of these now, then that'll make my job easier later. I think this will be the last day for this part. We'll go ahead and finish up what we're doing for this day and then end it there. Dang it. I knew I had done it just before the screen came up. I don't know if this is supposed to be a random character or if it's from a game that they made outside of this one, or if that was meant to be like a reference to someone. I don't know. But I have many figures in real life. Like, I've collected quite a few things, so it's kind of right up my alley. Dang. Somehow I hit the middle without hitting the middle. Almost. There we go. That tree is apparently going to be a huge thing for me. I'm going to need a bunch of sapphires or whatever, because I saw it when I was looking at this in here. Titanium right there. We need crystals, and I saw sapphires were involved in some place somewhere in there. Either way, like, we need more crystals, and that's a crystal tree, so. If it gets to the point that I have, like, the tree hasn't grown yet, I don't have anything coming in, but I need it, I'll go mine it myself. Come on. There we go. Now I'm gonna come in here and see. Nope, it won't let me. Dang, I was gonna try to put it on the shelf. Doesn't matter, it's still mine. Alright, that's all for now. Talk to y'all later. Peace.